Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. This is going to be, oh god, Fairy Tail. The first half of this chapter was pretty damn solid. I'm gonna say right now. It was pretty damn solid. And I liked how, there was one set of people in this chapter who were fighting a dragon and they couldn't beat it. They didn't have a dragon slayer, and then all of a sudden, boom! One comes. That was awesome. Second half, utter garbage. Just total bullshit. And if people are wondering why I am still reviewing this, because I'm not one to drop series. Hey, that's all there is to it. Yeah, that's all there is to it. But don't worry. After this, Kenichi review and Shingeki no Kyojin. Let's go. So yeah. But yeah, let's get into this. And also tonight, I'm probably going to do, besides those three, is the verses. And if I have enough time, I will do Ava 3.0. But I'm thinking about saving Ava 3.0 for Sunday or Monday. And I will get to it. I promise. So let's get into this chapter. This one was called Zilconis Magic 330. And the beginning part is pretty much just, Future Rogue spouting his whatever he's spouting, saying that humans will never defeat dragons. And that's do whatever it takes. I'll just have to give up being human. And then the dragon that they're on is called Mother Gria. Gaia? Mother Gria. That's the name of the dragon they're on. And the dragon starts spewing out these, what looks to be eggs. But when they land, they hatch, and these little tiny, they're not really dragons, they're just like lizard stone things that come out, and everyone's like, and stuff. And obviously what's going to happen is the people who aren't dragon slayers are going to fight those things. So, that's the logistics of that. And, they start fighting, and then we got Loxus, which I know everyone hates Loxus now because of what the hero did to him. So, out of my way, he's going against the fire guy. And he says, "You guys mine, you guys will have to save the little ones." And Mavis is there saying that, we should listen to what Natsu said. Dragon Slayers should go and defeat the dragons. And Godzilla's going to go and intercept the other one. Everyone else is going for the smaller ones. Then after that, we've got Rogue and Sting, and Sting's telling him to go fight the other dragon and go and help the other ones who don't have a Dragon Slayer to fight with. And he says, "Not the courage to fight, but the courage to protect my comrades, Sting-kun!" And I'm like, Jesus. But the reason why I was going to give this a 4 was happened right now. What happened in this part right here when it was Blue Pegasus going up against this dragon. This was a ridiculous scene. Ichiya thought he was going to be able to defeat this dragon with his perfumes, but it didn't work because this dragon's got no nose. Yeah, no nose for this guy. And the dragon makes a comment saying the runt that snuck onto Mother Gria, his words amuse me. Yeah. And all that stuff. And they realize they can't fight it, so Ichiya tries to do something because they don't have a Dragon Slayer. They use the perfume from my armpits, and that would have been good, the dragon says, but unfortunately I have no nose. And he says, "No matter how many centuries pass, your ignorance ceases to amaze me, foolish humans." Boom! Cobra! All hail King Cobra. Yes, Cobra is finally here. He was the only, I'll say it right now, the only good thing about this chapter. It's true. And for the most part, the only reason I'm giving this chapter 3.5 out of 5 is because of Cobra. That is it. If Cobra was the only thing that was shown, and they didn't show the other dragon, if this was called Cobra, the chapter was called Cobra's magic, I would have been like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, it was called Zilconis magic. So, unfortunately, it gets a 3.5. And basically comes in, he goes, boom, with this poison fist. And then he says, get out of my way, freak show. And it's Cobra the Racing says. And then we see Dolbolt and Lahar, and they're basically saying, you know, who would have thought we would heed Yugioh's advice, and then saying, like, we won't have to worry about the future, that it's come forward to us when we get out of this. We should just go ahead and deal with the future now. You know, saving the future and everything. Hell yeah, and he says. And I was like, nothing we can't accomplish. And then Rogue's future was like, you're so ignorant of the frightening power of a dragon. Oh yeah. You're talking about the dragon that does things to people? The one that you're about to see, Future Rogue? Yeah, where'd you get that dragon? From, Sluts Are Us? Yeah, I went there. So then after that scene, we have Zilconis. Like, Zilconis, I got one question for you. Why is it that your magic sucks? I don't want to get hate on this chapter review, but yeah, it was stupid. He's like, oh, I don't know who's going to be my appetizer and everything else. And I'm like, and when he starts trying to talk to him, like, oh, don't you remember us? Like, you were talking to a dead spirit. Why would he remember you? Like, seriously. But anyway, and Charlotte's trying to convince her, saying, you heard what Natsu said, only a dragon slayer is capable of defeating dragons. You're the only dragon slayer here, you should know what you need to do. And then he says, I'm going to eat you all at once, Zilconis. And then he blasts them. I'm like, yes, he destroyed them. They're ashes now. And this is going to be great. I'll be like, yeah, this is great. And then Panther saying, you know, taking down is easier than said than done. And then all of a sudden, I look at the next page, and I stop and say to myself, what? You're telling me his magic takes people's clothes off? Destroys them? People's clothes? Really? No. Hero! Like, you know, it's like you want to do a from Star Trek movie, the Wrath of Khan. Khan! So instead of saying Khan, you want to say hero. That's basically my thoughts on this. And basically the breath destroys everyone's clothes. I'm like, are you serious? And then later on he says, oh, you know, he did it because the clothes of humans are not very tasty. And then he thought again, oh wait, yeah, but also men aren't that tasty either. I'm a ladies' man. I'm like, what? No! No! And he says, I took the liberty of removing them from you. And then Mary Jane's like, I don't think I've witnessed such horror. Everyone's like, no offensive. This is so bad. And he's like, come to think of it, men also taste bad. And he's like, that's women. I'm a ladies' man after all. And then he blows fire at Lucy, and she loses her clothes. I'm like, no. Well, see, the bad part about it was he did it to the men. That's a no-no. I'm sorry, that's a no-no. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, hero? Like, why was it necessary to do that? Like, he's making this after the debacle with the end of the tournament. And then the dragons showed up, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is great! Dragons look awesome. They're taking out shit, and they're destroying things." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." Then we get Zilconis, and he's like, "No." This chapter was like this. It was like good. It was like okay, great, horrible. It went from great to horrible. Like, Only Hero could do shit like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like seeing Lucy naked and all. But you know what? Kubo's better at it. Yeah, Kubo's better at it. You fail, Hero. And it's just... Come on. Couldn't you have made him a better power than that? Ridiculous. But, yeah, and that's basically what happens. She's naked, and then he's, like, saying the type that strips humans of their dignity, that is. And it says, what will Wendy do against Zilconis' magic? The magic I wield will be the magic that crushes you, she says. Like, how can you take this seriously? You're Wendy, you're whatever. And in the next chapter, 331, Natsu's strategy. And that's how the chapter ends. And I'm like, no. So this gets a 3.5, only because of Cobra. However, do not fret. Do not fret, my fellow viewers who look forward to my reviews. I did the bad chapter first because the next 2 chapter reviews I do were fantastic. Especially the next one I'm going to do, which is Kenichi. Kenichi was great. Ooh, wow, Kenichi was great. Fantastic. With what went down there. But this was an okay chapter. I mean, Cobra was it. That was pretty much it. There was nothing else. I mean, was there any reason to do that? There was no reason for that. Why can't you just kill people, Hero? Maybe I shouldn't say that, because people get a little antsy when I say kill people. But at least have a better power. That power's lame. Lame. You're blowing it, man. It's lame. It's lame. Oh, it's lame. Bullshit. No. No. But yeah. I mean, the next one's called Natsu's strategy. I pretty much have to say this. The only reason, okay, and I'm already getting crazy messages from people for me to do Kenichi. Yeah, Kenichi was different from this. So like I said, this was lame. Zilconis, no, get the fuck out. You're a lame excuse for a dragon. You're a lame excuse. Get lost. You put all dragons from Yu-Gi-Oh! And all dragons around the world to shame. So, but that's all I got for you guys. So yeah, this is all right. It was Cobra. That was it. The rest was shit. Shit. So, yeah, and that's all I got for you guys. Also, I'm thinking about doing this now. The recent chapter of Shingeki no Kyojin was a lot. A lot of shit went down in that chapter. And when I do my review after I do Kenichi, I'm going to do a discussion video. Because I was thinking about the events of what might happen later on. I might do it now, or I might do it next week. So, if I get the few seconds to tell you guys about that. Because after what happened in that Shingeki no Kyojin chapter, I've been thinking about a few things about what might happen and will happen later on when things are revealed in next month's chapter. I have that to do. I'm going to do that kind of discussion video, 2 extra videos. That and a kind of promotion video for a certain YouTuber. You'll get the gist. You'll get the gist. But that's all I got for you guys. This is Bonkai922. See you guys later. Zilconis, you are fucking lame. Cobra, you are the king of cobras. You are the king of cobras, man. King Cobra. Ah, Cobra. All hail Cobra. So yeah. See you guys later.